Assalamualaikum and welcome to another episode of Zealfit TV. In this episode, I just want to document more cleaning process. Like I mentioned, we've already settled upstairs, but down here, as we're waiting for the new new racks to come and the platforms that we're going to build right here. There's also one more section that needs to be arranged and probably do a little bit of cleaning up, which is what you see behind me right here. So yeah, okay. so there's not a lot of things down here. We've got the lockers, the incline bench, the GHD, the silver bench. We've got the assault bike, and we have the what do you call this, the preacher curl. So, and also I have the light rack, which I've already disassembled, and I have the galvanized half rack behind there. So all these equipments, I just want to rearrange them so that it looks neat, because every time you come to the showroom, it's like doesn't give off a good impression. Even though a lot of people who come here already know that, you know, this place was flooded and they know that we're slowly rebuilding, but I like to have, you know, I like to see that, you know, every time you come in to your house, you like to see everything to be neat and clean and tidy, right? So similarly, when I come in here every day, I like to see things as tidy as possible. So I'm just gonna slowly take my time and rearrange all those things back there. Hopefully they will, I actually don't have any idea of how I want to rearrange things. So I'm just gonna trial and error and see what works best. Okay, I achieved my first objective, which is to move those lockers from there all over to this wall. So this is where it was originally before the flood. So I think I'm just gonna keep them right there. The next thing I want to do is to move that work table over to that wall. Basically, because it's underneath the stairs, there's not a lot of things that I can put under there. So I'm just gonna put that work table over there. Plus, it's gonna be like a mini storage here where I keep all the smaller stuff. At least it's, I wouldn't say hidden, but you know, it's tucked away nicely under the stairs. Then I have to probably move the incline bench over to this side so that I can take the work table and then workbench to that particular wall there. I'm really hungry. I don't know why, but I'm like shaking right now. But I'm gonna carb load myself again and make sure I have enough energy to finish the job today. I'm doing it slowly, like I mentioned, but I want to do as much as I can, because once I've already moved the locker, there's a lot of space right here. So it's just a matter of imagining the best possible way to put all this equipment together and make it look nice and presentable. You know, moving all this big and heavy equipment, you got to figure out a way to do it the most efficiently, that's not time consuming, not energy consuming, and the most safe way possible, right? So my friend Alam actually recommended this triangle base wheels where you put it under the equipment and then you can roll it off. But the problem is that this thing is really crappy. I bought it for about 30 to 40 ringgit at Shopee, which is about less than 10 bucks. It's supposed to be used to move like small furnitures at home and whatnot. But big and heavy equipment like this, I'm not too sure that's the best. But it does work, and it does help in terms of moving such equipment over a short distance at least, you know, especially when you're doing it alone. If you're doing it with a friend, then it's probably more efficient. Okay, so I'm just going to show you. So I've put the wheels thing underneath the incline bench. So I'm just going to move it over there. See, can you see? So obviously, if I didn't have the wheels, this is gonna take a whole lot more effort. But as you can see, I can just wheel it off to wherever I want it. So, okay. I still don't think I have enough space for the rack, so I have to move some things first. Okay, so I guess that's it. I mean, I can move the workbench to this wall now. But before that, I think I need to vacuum it just to make sure that it's clean. Okay, so I managed to move the workbench all the way over to this wall. It wasn't the easiest task because this thing is not built very solidly. The frames, the metal that is used is very soft. In fact, I actually inadvertently bent one of the legs over there because as I was using the reach truck, I backed up on it and it just immediately bent, and so it's still bent. As you can see, it's very flimsy. So, there you go. So it wasn't easy to lift it because I mean, if you have somebody to help you, then it's probably easy. You just carry it over to the wall. But because I was doing it by myself, I need to figure out a way to make sure that when I move it, these legs don't come off, which it did. I tried using the roller thing, but that didn't work. So I decided to just carry it one side at a time. So that took quite a while, but well, I guess the end result is what I wanted, right? But yeah, so this will be the workbench where I will do all the packing of small items. Obviously, the bigger items will be done at the storage area. But I think it looks good over here. At least it covers the, if you can see, the wall, which has all the flood stains. Sometimes it's looking at the wall, I feel a little bit what is the word? Resigned, because it was only about a month since a month or a couple of months after the walls were all painted, and then the flood happened. So the wall is pretty dirty, and I'm just too lazy to just wipe the wall off. So I'm not going to even bother. So I'm just going to hide it behind something like this particular workbench. Now I've got to, I think the only thing that's left is to just rearrange all the equipment, and I still haven't figured out what's the best configuration to do that, but give me a sec and I'll be sure to come up with something. Alhamdulillah, I'm quite surprised that I got everything done by today. I mean, it's only about 2 o'clock, and I've got another half a day to go, and I managed to finish everything, alhamdulillah. So it's not much. It's not like a proper showroom, but at least you can see the individual equipment quite clearly. It's not a mess. It's not what's the English term? Sight for sore eye? No, that's not the term. It's easy on the eyes, so I'm happy with how it turns out. But that's as much as I can do. So if you can see, that's where I have the pre-chicle bench, and you can curl using the lock bar if you want. I actually sold the curl bar, so I need to get another one for the showroom. I've got the galvanized half rack and adjustable bench. This is something that I want to sell actually, because I don't want any racks downstairs. Plus, I don't think that a lot of Malaysians would buy this galvanized half rack. So I was thinking of just selling it off. Over there, we've got the assault bike, and then we have the seal row bench, the GHD, and of course over here is the incline, or I don't know whether you can see from there, that's the incline bench. And I've got my workbench right over here, and there's a whole lot of space to work with in the future. Maybe I'll just leave it empty. It's kind of nice to have, to feel the spaciousness of the area. I've still got the light rack right here. This light rack is something that I want to keep because it's kind of one of the more popular equipment here in Malaysia because it's small, it fits in most houses and also apartments. So definitely I want to keep that, but I have to assemble it first. But I'm not too sure whether I want to put it here or on the platform that's going to be built. Because I'm thinking, you know, I might actually start using all this equipment one day. So I was thinking, because my office is going to be on the platform, and I was thinking about putting a light rack on there and one bench so that I can do a simple, you know, squat, bench, deadlift, or whatever it is. Okay, so that's it for this particular episode. Thank you again for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notification. If you have any comments or questions, please do leave them in the comment section below. And if you need to get in touch with me, my details is in this description. Okay guys, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next Zealfit TV episode. Bye.